Here we go with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets, game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Murray fires away a three. It's good. But Jamal Murray just looked over here and said, "Bang!" Jamal Murray, red hot. Struggling through 3 quarters, has come alive. The Denver Nuggets are 2 wins away from their first NBA Finals.
You're watching NBA Countdown, presented by Chime.
There's Jamal Murray after using Mike Breen's catchphrase. The two of them catching up on the floor as they get set for tonight's Game 3 here in Los Angeles. A must-win in every conceivable sense of the word for the Lakers. Here's our senior insider, Adrian Wojnarowski. Woj, the Lakers have trouble inside, obviously, with Nikola Jokic. Everybody does. But once they get through tonight, it seems possible they will have some help on the way.
Hey, Greeny, I'm told that Mo Bamba, the Lakers' backup center, could be cleared as soon as Monday, Game 4, to re-enter these playoffs. He's been out since early in the Memphis series with a left ankle injury. Remember, Bamba came over in that trade deadline deal with Orlando when the Lakers sent Thomas Bryant across the hall tonight to the Nuggets. And so Bamba gives the Lakers an ability to be able to throw him on Jokic and get him some minutes and perhaps lessen the load of Anthony Davis or LeBron James, who've been playing 40-plus minutes in this series. So Mo Bamba possibly back as soon as Monday in Game 4.
Look, the more big bodies you have against Jokic, the better. By the way, the Lakers will have the same starting 5 tonight as they did in Game 2, which means that Jarrett Vanderbilt will start again tonight as they go big. And that will bring us to tonight's Money Moves, brought to you by Chime. Jimmy Butler thrived in the fourth quarter last night in Boston. He had 9 points in the final 6.5 minutes of that game, which is exactly as many as the Celtics had as a team. Butler's final 4 shots of the game all came with Grant Williams as the primary defender. So the Lakers are in a 2-0 hole. The Celtics are in a 2-0 hole. Stephen A., which of those 2 legendary franchises has the better chance of digging out and winning their series?
I'm going to say the Los Angeles Lakers because I personally am shocked and stunned what I'm about to say, but the Boston Celtics look like a team that's on the verge of being swept. The bottom line is this: when you look at their talent, they're evenly matched. We got to give Miami credit. Spoelstra switching to a zone disrupts them to some degree, but I think that Spoelstra is completely outclassing Mazzulla because I think Mazzulla's ego is getting in the way, and he's trying to prove something as opposed to just going out there and coaching his team, and I think it's costing him his usage of timeout or lack thereof, stuff like that. I look at Denver against L.A., and I just see an L.A. team that ain't in the high altitudes of the mile-high city. I expect them to be fresher, and obviously you got to use the quick hook to yank D'Angelo Russell if he ain't getting it done, because when he scores 17 or better, there's 7-0 in the postseason. When he doesn't, there's 1-6. You got to have a quick hook with him. I give the Lakers a better chance against Denver to come back than I give the Celtics a better chance of coming back against Miami right now.
LeBron James has done this twice.
Yes.
Come back from 2-0 down in the conference finals twice to win. So, I mean, the first thing you have to like is the know-how. Not just anybody's know-how, but LeBron's know-how. Mm-hmm. The thing I don't like about Boston, Stephen A., I'm with you. I mean, I don't even know if it's ego. It's certainly a stubbornness,
yes,
right, on the part of Mazzulla. And I know
that's what I mean, yeah.
During times there were criticism this year of him and the Celtics, and I didn't see it, but the Celtics they've been less than what they should be most of the year. I know they won more games than they have at any time in the past, 15, 16 years? But they have not been as good. Their own players have either been quietly agitating for the roster that they know worked last year that they want to see, and their head coach won't give it to them. And I think you've got some internal things there. I'm not saying there's controversy. I'm just saying they are not the team they were last year when they won those games in a row. Maybe they'll prove me wrong by going into Miami and winning Game 3. But I'll take my chances with the Lakers getting kick-started tonight before I will with Boston.
I agree with both of you guys, so I want to make sure I cover the other game. And I want to talk about, first, give Miami Heat credit. Like, Jimmy Butler has been very dominant. And I almost feel bad for Grant Williams because he's become the butt of the jokes when actually he's the only person that scored their last 3 buckets in the fourth quarter. But I'm laughing at him, too, because he was teasing Jimmy Butler and should just leave him alone. But the second thing you guys mentioned, coaching. Going to a zone, Stephen A., not calling timeouts in the previous games when the other team was on a run. But here's my most important thing that Boston has to do. You got to get your best 2 players in the action together. So many times when Tatum has the ball, Jaylen Brown's on the other side of the court, and vice versa. You got to get those guys in the pick and rolls, dribble handoffs, actions where they're working together, and that makes everybody else around them better. When you do that as a young coach, Joe Mazzulla has to figure that out.
As a side, Jason Tatum shooting 30% from three-point range. Jaylen Brown is shooting 15% from three-point range in this series. That ain't gonna cut it.
And might you
awful
want to
nice if
throw a
Jason
double
Tatum would-
team on Jimmy Butler? At least show it to him?
And maybe Jason Tatum could take a shot in the fourth quarter. That would be a delightful change from what we've seen in the first two games. Meanwhile, we are getting set to take you across the street. Oh, the Lakers have taken the floor. Their season, for all intents and purposes, hangs in the balance. Can LeBron and Anthony Davis bring the Lakers back from 2-0 down? We're about to find out.